Yo! It is literally snowing outside my house right as I speak. Yo, what's good, y'all? How you doing? And welcome back to another video. Today is gonna be how to draw backgrounds. I'm gonna be doing you. Hold up. No. Stop! No, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to draw backgrounds, my process on how to do it. Now, I will admit, I'm not that good at drawing backgrounds, but I know a few things here and there, all right? Most of the time, I don't just draw like backgrounds by themselves. I usually add a character inside the background. That way, you guys can focus on the character and not the background. That's my little trick. But I'm gonna show you guys how to draw a background from scratch, how I do it, how I land, how I make out my backgrounds and do them like that. And yeah, hopefully you guys learned something. Like I said, we're not gonna be going really in depth. It's not gonna be that detailed because I don't want to spend too much time working on a background. I did this background. It took me, the background I'm about to show you how to draw, it took me about a good, I timed myself for like an hour. I did like an hour of background. If I would have had more time, I could have put more detail, but like I said, I don't want the video to be too long and I need storage on my phone. So, without further ado, get us the video. You know what I'm saying? So,
long enough.
Did you just say something? Bro. I don't know, I heard a voice, bro. He kind of making me weird. He weirded me out right now.
Just do the damn video.
Did you? Nah. I know this dude faking. Say to my face. Say to my face, partner. Come on, bro. Yeah, that's what I thought. This dude over here talking all that smack. I heard you speak. So yeah, the first thing I usually do whenever I'm starting a new background that I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, I always do thumbnails. Now, thumbnail sketching is something that we should do for every single drawing that we do, but I mostly do them for backgrounds because backgrounds are, you know, they take a long time to do, and especially if you don't know what you want, always having a good small little sketch is the best way. So I decided to go for the first one I did, and it's gonna be like a little sunset background that I decided to go for, and we're gonna start coloring that in digital art. And once I do that, I map out all my colored areas and pretty much everywhere where I want there to be shadows and where I don't want there to be shadows, all right? I was going for like a, I don't know, like a western, like deserty area, like very isolated, sunset in the background, you know, cactus. It's like very barren place, sandy type of feel to it. And I just start laying down pretty much all of the foundation of the colors. And once I'm done with that, I actually start laying down my line art on top of it. Now, the reason why I don't really do the line art before is because I like to have that really organic feel to it. Because with nature, it's better to be organic and not so like stiff with it. Like you gotta be really flowy. That's why like background art, if you're doing something in nature, it's much more easier to get a grasp of because you don't have to worry about so much dynamic forms like you have to deal with when you're drawing humans. So with background, you get to be more free with it. And I lay my colors down first and get the basic foundation, and then I start building my liner on top of it so that I know where I want my shadows and lights to be and how the forms go and how pretty much the rocks are facing, all that stuff. And then after that, I can finally start adding in my more detailed oriented stuff, and it will get a much more better looking background or landscape area. And there's actually a trick that I didn't know people did, but it's a trick that a lot of professional artists do, all right? So as you know, I want to draw some birds in the sky, all right? And I can always manually draw every single bird, right? And, you know, that's nice and all. But I found out that a lot of pro artists actually do this when they're working in the industry, and it's a faster way to get their details done without having to do every single little bit. So what I'm going to do is I downloaded a transparent PNG of birds, and now look at that. Simple. I can just put them in the sky and put them wherever I want them to be. And it just makes the entire process so much more quicker. So using transparent PNGs, as long as you're not using too many, gives your entire background a better feel, and you can get things done faster, and especially tedious things like drawing every single bird. I can do that much more quicker. Just look up transparent bird PNG, and now you can have some birds in the sky or whatever, and it's just really, really convenient to have. And you can even do it with clouds, okay? Like I have a cloud PNG that I can put up in the sky, and I can always just change the actual like setting of the layer so that it can look more like a sky and not look like it's out of place. And basically I have all these settings where I can make it so that it can blend in with the environment it's in. And of course I know how to draw clouds by themselves, like I don't really need it, but if you want to speed up the process and if you want to have a quicker thing, then using these PNGs will actually help you get that done way quicker. So don't rely on them, but if you really, really need them, you can use them. So there you go, got a little life hack for you, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, let's do a quick review, all right? First thing we do, get the thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? Get your idea on paper, all right? Then take a picture of that idea and then lay out and block out the basic shapes and forms, all right? After that, you can start laying on your detail areas, all right? Use PNGs to help, but not make, all right? All right, they're here to help you, not to make the actual image, all right? All right, you're making the drawing, but the PNGs can help you get the process done faster, like tedious things like clouds and birds, all right? Know your lighting, you know what I'm saying? Understand form and values, which is something that we're gonna go over soon in another video. But yeah, like overall, this entire drawing was really fun to do. All right, here's the finished process, you know what I'm saying? It's like a deserty area with a road going off into the sunset. You know, also understanding perspective. Perspective is a good thing we're gonna go over another time. But just so you can get the general idea down. Anyway, I hope this video helped you out. If it did, leave a like. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment for other video suggestions. And let me know what other stuff you want to see on my page, you know? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.